Good day, good day, good day. Been super busy merchant filling toys, right? It's getting to be that final push where people are buying toys for Christmas. So I've been focusing a lot on that, guys, and really haven't been listing much on eBay and Etsy. Matter of fact, I don't think I've sold anything on eBay in a couple days. So my own fault. I'm not blaming eBay. eBay's slow, man. You know, no, I just got to list more stuff. You know, that's usually how it works. So no eBay today. Let's jump into some Amazon. Sold this. This came out of a storage unit, an older storage unit I had purchased. Hidalgo DVD disc only. This sold for $4.95. And this just came out of that recent storage unit. It's a Soundgarden Bad Motor Finger, great album there. Just cassette tape, and this literally sold within like a day or two. Listed on Amazon the other night and sold. And this sold for $8.94. This also came out of a storage unit, the recent one. This is an indoor-outdoor remote wireless control commander. I don't know what it is, made by Woods. And this sold for $28.34. And last time I'm shipping out today is an Etsy order for a vinyl record here, ABBA, the singles, double LP gatefold jacket, very good condition. I don't know flaws or anything like that. Has original inserts for the vinyl, and this sold for $10 shipped. So gonna package this stuff up, guys. Do the rest of the merchant filling of toys, and really what I gotta do today is list, right? And also some clearing out of that garage. You know, it's a nightmare, and I'm making progress on it. So I'm gonna try to get more of it done today. Nice day outside, so I'll be able to move a lot of the stuff to the shed. You might be saying, because I saw a lot of your comments from yesterday's video, you know, why are you just moving it? You know, you're just trying to, you know, not look at it? Well, what I'm trying to do is I'm making different piles of stuff, right? So the stuff that's going in my shed is stuff that I'm going to try to flip at like locally in garage sales. I might just go and do a flea market with it, and then some of the other stuff I'm either going to list it or donate it. So kind of got three things going on there, but I want to clear that pile out of there. It's just driving me nuts. Okay, knocked out the clothing that I was photographing, got it all listed, all looking pretty. So I'm going to move on to working on the piles of stuff that's in my garage, the bigger stuff. I know I've got some stuff that I don't have boxes for, so I'm going to hold off on listing those until I get those boxed up and prepped up and get all that rocking and rolling. But did get these shirts and clothing listed, and hopefully that'll regenerate some eBay sales. So this is one of the big reasons why I sell on multiple different platforms, from eBay, Etsy, Amazon, my own e-commerce site, locally, because relying on just one particular platform, in my experience, again, just my experience, guys, that when there's days where there's no sales, if you have all your eggs in one basket, you know, I mean, as you've seen here, I mean, I haven't had sales on eBay in a couple days. So if I was relying on that for a full-time income, I'd be in trouble, right? So this is why I've diversified and put, you know, eggs in multiple baskets across different platforms. And I just think it's important to look at that if that fits your business model. Again, it's not for everybody. I know there's people that just strictly only do eBay and they make it happen. They strictly do Amazon. But for the types of stuff that I'm selling, it's kind of all over the place, right? But I need to have sales every day moving, or if not, I start to really look at my business and say, what am I doing here, right? And it takes a little bit of time to build all these things up over time, you know. And you know, when I moved from Chicago to here, I pretty much shut down everything. So I kind of had to start over from, you know, 3 years ago, from moving from Chicago to Arizona here to rebuild it back up. But at the same time, it's all a hustle at the end of the day and finding out what really works for you. Who doesn't love Rocky, right? Little Rocky on vinyl.
Cut me, Mick. Just go ahead and cut me, Mick. Cut me, Mick.
A couple things I want to touch on is smalls, right? I get people all the time, hey, Mike, how are you making any money selling this for $6? And all I could say is this, is that look at the fees, okay? I mean, I am making money on when you see me sell an item for $5 or $6, okay? Majority of the stuff that I have that I'm selling at that price point, I got in a lot, or I got out of a storage unit, right? So, at the end of the day, I really don't have much money in it. I mean, especially some of these books you're seeing me sell, I don't even know if I have a penny in them. I mean, I've made my money over and over and over off the bigger hit books that came out of these buys. So, you know, that's just one of those things, you know. You gotta look at the fees. You just can't judge a book by its cover and say, oh, well, Mike, you're selling it for $6. You're not making any money, right? As you can see, you know, for the past, I don't know, 60 days, I'm showing you guys things. You know, I'm showing you common, basic, you know, smalls. to some that are home runs. I mean, you know, with this business, you know, I hear everybody's got different perspectives. And I'm not coming out here saying, listen, this is wrong or this is right. I can only do and say what's been working for me, right? And showing you guys what my business is, and showing it in, you know, in so many different ways. And, you know, when I hear people say, oh, I only sell things for $40, okay? I want you to think about this, okay? Now, I know me going out and about, you know, you got to spend up sometimes to make a little bit more money to sell a $100 item or a $200 item or a $300 item. You have to spend up, because if you think you can just go to the thrift stores and cherry pick and find these, you know, $50 plus, $100 plus home runs every day at a thrift store, it's not happening for me out here. I can tell you that right now. And it didn't happen for me in Chicago either. That's why I started incorporating the smalls. Like I consider a small something under $20. Like these T-shirts that you see me sell for $12, $13, $14, $15. These are smalls in my opinion. You know, I mean, I got $1 in them, and I might make $8 at the end of the day, right, give or take. But going out there and trying to find these bones with bigger meat on them is not as easy as people say it is. I mean, you can go out there and snipe items all day long, right? You could buy things for $30 that you could flip for 70, you know. But if your whole business model is that, you know, you're laying out a lot more money. And my journey this past year, outside of anything Amazon retail arbitrage, right? That's where you'll see me spending up more money to make, you know, at least try to make 100%. Sometimes it's less, right? Return on my investment. But, you know, you're not going to see me going out there at this point in time, you know, spending $1,000 at a thrift store, because I can't. If I did, it would be just mounds of stuff, right? And I don't want mounds of stuff anymore. I'm trying to really get my business in a couple different directions. At the same time, it's going to be difficult. Now, you'll see my journey here as the videos come out, but there's nothing wrong with smalls, you know? And there's nothing wrong with selling items for $6 shipped, right? As long as there's a profit there, as long as you know your cost, your shipping fees and everything like that. Because the way I look at it like this, and this is the way I've always looked at it, you know, when I go to the grocery store, okay, I buy items for $1, $2. I buy steaks that are $40, okay? I buy pop, I buy beer. You know, sometimes I'll buy Coors Light for $12, right? Or sometimes I'll buy a nice IPA and I'll spend $25 for 4 bottles, you know? It's that outlook, and that how I look at the real world when I'm buying things for personal consumption and for the family is how I run my reselling business, right? Because all that if I sold 100 things that made me $3 each, that I had maybe a penny in them, why wouldn't I sell them? That's just extra money. And it's not as much work as people portray, especially someone who's seen me sell these CDs, these DVDs, these books. I mean, if you haven't done Amazon, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But I mean, I could list hundreds in an hour. You know, it's very fast. So I wanted to throw this out here and talk about it because I think there's a big misconception. And there's, again, I'm not trying to tell you how to run your business, right? And, you know, I'm sure there's people out there, they spend $70. For every $70 they spend, they get $120 back. That's amazing. Great. You know, my question with that is are you selling this type of stuff every day? You know, and can you do it religiously? Because you're outlaying a lot more money, right? To make money, sure, right? But when I turn things like $1 into 80, 90, that's how I'm able to grow my business and pocket more money. But all those smalls, you know, it's like a big freaking ocean, guys, right? You have the sharks, okay? So the sharks are the home runs, and the little minnows around are the little smalls, you know? And if you're fishing, you know, and you're just looking for sharks, that's one thing. But if you're fishing going, hey, whatever comes on the hook is what I'm going to take. You know, I hope that makes sense because, you know, there's so much talk about everything like that. And I see all the comments that are coming through here. And again, let me just refocus this. You know, I'm not telling you what to do. You know, all I'm showing and what I've been talking about for years is what I've been doing and what's worked for me, what hasn't worked, you know. And so if I feel that I could make money off $6 items, I'm going to do it, you know. Again, I look at it, how much work's involved with that. If it's a $6 profit and it's going to take me 8 minutes to photograph it, list it, the whole 9 yards, it's probably not worth the time in the bigger picture of things, right? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. Maybe you run your whole business on smalls, you know. Maybe you just, or everything's $50 and up. Either way, leave me a comment down below. I'd be really interested to read it. you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. Till next time, I'm out of here. Peace. Vlog over.